G'day guys, welcome back. Just doing a quick review on this guy, the Sena SMH5 FM motorcycle Bluetooth communication device. It was a subscriber request, so I'll just go through it. Basically what it's capable of, how it stacks up against the competition, and what it kind of comes with, and how I found it thus far. So this is the SMH5 FM, as I've said. It's the second cheapest option on Sena's line of Bluetooth communication sets. This particular one allows you to talk to another rider or listen to MP3s for up to 7 hours. I have found that that is probably more around the 5 to 6 hours. Sometimes if you're using it very heavily, that can drop down to 4 hours of talk time before the battery runs out. It says that you can talk for up to 700 meters of distance. That's pretty accurate. As long as you've got a clear line of sight, you'll get 700 meters, maybe even a little bit more if you're lucky. That drops severely if you get into thick bush and you can't see each other. That'll drop down to a couple of 100 meters, maybe even under 100 on some occasions. The reasons you would have this is basically it adds another dynamic to your riding. If you're able to talk to your mates all the time rather than pull up and have to scream at each other through your helmets over the exhaust, it's just really helpful. The other thing is, if you guys have bigger bikes or you like to do longer distance and you know you're on a big long straight road, and keeping focused on riding is really important in those kind of situations because of the tendency to get bored. Just having something like this where you can listen to your MP3s, the radio, or even chat to a mate if you're lucky enough to be riding in a group, just helps you keep your mind active and not kind of space out. Especially here when you've got emus, kangaroos, goats, camels, every bloody animal under the planet running across the road, you need to be switched on. So those are the two main factors for this. The other factor for me is because my wife likes to contact me and just make sure I haven't killed myself, especially after my accident. I tend to forget to text her, of course, so this allows her to call me. So yes, I know, I'm whipped. Enter the sound. Anyway, so the third thing was how this stacks up against competition. As far as I'm aware, the main competition to the Senas is the scale riders. I have used the scale riders in the past. I didn't like them, and that was because they dropped out constantly and battery life was far less superior to the Senas. I have also used a better model of the Senas, the SMH10s, and the difference being that the 10s have 12 hours of battery life and they have 900 meters of distance before dropping out. They use the same speakers as this and the same microphones, so audio quality and microphone quality wasn't any different. The main factor is that the 10s you can speak to 4 people at a time, so if you're in a bit bigger of a group, it's probably better to have a better model than this. But being that I'm a uni student and I have a measly budget, this is all I could afford and it's done the job so far. And at the end of the day, how many people do you really want to talk to on a ride? It's really up to you. So I would highly recommend one of these. You can update it on a little micro USB on your computer. Makes it very, very helpful. They also come with multiple speaker options. I ordered the full face helmet microphone, which just comes on a little cable and allows you to stick it on the side. It does come with an option for a boom mic for you guys who like open face helmets. The reason I didn't have the boom mic is because I have a full face helmet like this one, and basically it feels like you're making out with a hamster with the big microphone sticking in your face. I hated it. It comes with a couple of different mounts. I mostly use the adhesive one, basically because the base of this helmet is too thick to get the clip system, which my wife uses, this one here, and it's basically a clip that you put in over the shell, and with a couple of Allen keys you just tighten it up. So both good options depending on what helmet you want to use. that's basically it really. I would recommend it if you've got the budget for it. This particular one is about $180 each. In a set, they're about $320, that's Australian. More expensive models, I can't remember how much they're more, but the 10 is a little bit more, etc, etc. So just go online and have a look. Anyway guys, thanks for tuning in. That's about it. I'll catch you next time. Hopefully I'll be off-road. See you later.